Greetings, Earthlings. This is the
And this is the Amoeba.
And we're here because, well, as you can tell by my dress today and my hat, Fast and Furious 7 is out! I've already seen the trailer because I was at the live event yesterday, but the Amoeba has not. So we're going to be seeing this trailer again because I could hardly hear the trailer over all the screaming noises of the fans during the event. So this would be very, very, very excited. So let's get this started and we'll talk about the trailer afterwards.
All right, let's get to work.
Hey, Roman, you freaking out?
No.
Yes, you are.
Can somebody just walk me through what we're supposed to be doing?
Justin, you didn't think you could get any better, huh?
Here we go.
That is badass.
Hell yeah! Oh,
Oh, come on.
Brian, you're up!
There he is.
I'm gonna get you out of here. You're gonna have to jump!
Dominic Terrell, you don't know me. You're about to.
looks like the sins of London have followed us home.
Remember Owen Shaw? This is his big bad brother.
We're being hunted. One last ride.
Get low when the whistle go.
Now we talking.
Daddy's gotta go to work.
This is a world that doesn't play by your rules. Like it or not, you and your friends are a part of it now.
I don't have friends. I got
Family. So, you saw the trailer for the first time. What do you think?
So definitely, it starts out well. Lots of action, the plane scene, then the flying the cars out of the plane with the parachutes. So you know it's gonna be good, regardless of what happens. Definitely, it's great to have everyone in this movie, literally everybody, and so it's great to see them all back together again. And then it was really sad when what's his face? Oh man. Oh. What's the main guy's face? Not Paul Walker, but the other guy.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, Vin Diesel, thank you. When Vin Diesel like it's our last, like our final time, what do you say? I don't remember the exact words. It was like one last time, yeah, one last trip. That was kinda sad. And then I was like, oh. And then he was like, this is family. And I was like, yeah, it is. So it's got like all the perfect elements you'd want in a Fast trailer. It's got the action in the beginning. It's got the deep, heartfelt emotions that are going to tug at your heartstrings. And then it's got this idea of family and coming together and having the whole team back. And you've got The Rock. And you've got everybody on this final trip. So not bad. It definitely was met my expectations. Definitely what I would expect from a Fast 7. So, good job.
Yeah, that was it was definitely very exciting. It's really nice to see that Paul Walker is kind of pretty prominent in this trailer. That you know, his presence is still there, and sometimes I look at those scenes and it still is a little bit, because you know he's not there, but then when you're watching the scenes, but you're so excited because he is on screen, and it just feels like he's still alive and he's still there. And kind of like right after you watch the trailer, you're like, oh yeah, he's not here with us, but it's just so good to see them all in action together. And then the trailer's cut really is just, it makes me really happy. You know, it's just done so well. Like everything you want is all there, and it's over the top, ridiculous action that you know it's completely improbable in real life, but it's so perfect. It's so, like, I love the fact that they're totally embracing the over the top, ridiculous nature of the whole thing. That, you know, they're very well aware of what people think about their level of ridiculousness, and they're just gonna be like, you know what? We're just gonna top all that ridiculous all over again. And I just love that. All the action to me. God, cars parachuting out of planes. That is just insane. That's like probably one of my favorite parts of that trailer, is just, what are you doing? Planes, cars flying out of planes. It's so insanely crazy. And you know, definitely when Vin Diesel's character Dom, he says one last ride, and you see Paul Walker's face, you know, I think it kind of hits home a little that it is. I mean, I don't think it's going to be the franchise's one last ride, but it's one last ride for Paul Walker. And you know, I like the fact that when he says, I don't have friends, I got family, and you see Paul and you see the team. And you know, as much as people might like to mock when Vin Diesel says family all the time, but you know, I think this time it's kind of the most truest, honest thing ever, because it is really about family. And in this trailer we can really see this team operating so well together, and you know, they know how to anticipate each other's moves, and it is a family. I mean, you feel it in this trailer. After you watch it, you're just like, he's in it so much, but at the same time, you know, it gives you off that feel like, you know, this is it, this is kind of, it's his legacy, this is how he's gonna go out. And you know what? If this is his last film and this is his legacy, I think this trailer shows that it's going to be the perfect legacy for him to go out as. And you know, Michelle Rodriguez and Jordana Brewster, who the two ladies in this franchise, I mean, they started crying right after the trailer was shown, and you know, you can just tell how much this all means to everyone. So this is definitely going to be a very, very special film when it comes out. But what's the one scene that stuck out to you the most? Like the scene that you were like, it's just like stuck in your head and you can't believe it.
Definitely the cars falling out of the planes and parachuting down. That's like definitely the one thing that I keep on thinking about, and it's kind of like go big or go home kind of moment in this trailer, and definitely I think in this movie, especially because it's gonna be somewhat of a tribute to Paul Walker, right? And so, yeah, they're known for their craziness, as you said, but they better be crazy in this film. They better go all out. They better show them that this is the movie we want to make. This is how we're gonna do it, and it's gonna be freaking amazing. And so I think they definitely delivered with that scene, and that is definitely something that I'm going to look forward to, because if that's in there, what else is in there, you know? And so they obviously hopefully didn't show us the pinnacle scene of the movie. So usually there's 20 or 30 amazing action sequences alone. So I'm definitely excited to see what else. If that's what they're gonna show us, what more are they gonna give us? So.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I love the fact that they have that one they show in the beginning, you know, right after the cars parachute out, and it's that one big sort of heist scene where they jump that truck, and I love the fact that they have Paul Walker in the middle of the action. You know, it starts out with him in the middle of the action. So, you know, what better way for a trailer to start? And, you know, what better way to leave the audience with that image of Paul Walker? I mean, I think in a lot of ways, it might invoke some feelings of what happened when he passed away, but at the same time, this franchise is such the pinnacle of his career, basically, and, you know, it's going to be the image that everyone that always associate him with, that, you know, that daredevil running in the back of that giant truck, and he's jumping off from, you know, trying to get to the edge of the cliff, and, you know, if that's the one thing that everyone is going to remember him for, you know, I think that's one hell of a way to go out as. So that's definitely makes me feel a lot proud as a fan, and, you know, I'm sure wherever he is, he's probably pretty proud of this as well. I mean, it looks like it's one hell of a movie. It's just gonna be one big action scene after another. Everybody's kicking butt, and The Rock, that scene where he cuts off his cast and he's like, "Daddy's gotta go to work." I'm like, oh my god, this is kind of scary. So yeah, this looks really amazing, and I am so excited for this. April 2015 cannot come fast enough. Pardon the pun.
I thought what was interesting about this trailer was, I think the trailer was more about giving the audience a feeling instead of giving them a story. There was no real discernible. I mean, the first couple of sequences felt like you were watching a clip of the movie. You were either watching like the middle or the beginning, right? But then after that, it was kind of just one clip after another of just random scenes that really didn't tie together. You couldn't discern what was really going on in them. But I think the purpose of it wasn't to show you what the movie is technically going to be about, but to give you a feeling of what it's going to be about. So the audience has an emotional connection to it. And so at the beginning, it was excitement, it was joy, it was all these different great emotions you usually get. And then slowly, you kind of feel the sadness that goes through it. And you kind of see that the little pieces that connect together to show what you're supposed to be feeling throughout the movie. So I thought it was really interesting how they did that, where even in one of the scenes, one of the girls were crying, you know? So it slowly progressed from this super intense adrenaline rush to kind of this more emotional roller coaster. So I thought that was interesting how they decided to do it that way.
Yeah, I mean, I think all the scenes that they picked, it really just piqued more of your interest in seeing the film. Because, like, it's like you got all the action scenes, and then you got, like, you know, like all the party, like sexy party scenes and race scenes, and so like everything together, you're just like, ooh, what's that? I want to see more of what that's all about, and you get to see the main villain, the big baddie of this film. So I think, I mean, that's all you really need to know about this story, is like they're going, and then there's this bad guy coming after them, and, you know, there's that scene where Vin Diesel's character says, "The sins of London have followed us home." So you know the basic story, you don't know the whole story, but it's kind of like, that's all you really need to know. It's the events of the 6th movie and the 3rd movie comes back and affects the rest of this movie, and there's gonna be, you know, the big bad guy, played by Jason Statham. I mean, come on, Jason Statham as the bad guy, that's something pretty epic. And new, too, because I think people are really used to seeing him as the good guy of all the movies that he's done. So now he's here as the bad guy. It's going to be quite interesting to see how people, you know, are they going to be rooting for the bad guy or the good guy? So, it looks like everybody did a great job to make sure that Paul's legacy is gonna go on well, and yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell this film is gonna be for him. They really put out all the stops to do this one. So yeah, if you guys like the Fast and Furious trailer, let us know what you think of it, if you like it or not, so comment below. And make sure you subscribe. We got more videos coming. We'll be doing Gone Girl next week. So yeah, Fast and Furious 7 coming out April 3rd, 2015. So be ready for it. This is gonna be one huge action-packed and emotional ride because we'll be saying goodbye to one of the franchise founders. So yeah, ride or die. Peace out.